will be telling you about the story about me and my father taking a short trip to Melbourne and what the interesting things that happened there. I wanted to visit Melbourne because there was a mummy exhibition at the Melbourne Museum. I'm very interested and love Egyptian things. My father said yes, he would drive me to Melbourne with me. So we drove down to Melbourne and visited the museum. I booked for an extra information tour. So we arrived and I told them our names, and they gave me like headphones and an iPod. Dad couldn't use it, even though I paid for both of us. They apologised and said, "Oh, we don't have anything."
Interpreters?
No, there weren't any interpreters as well. It was so frustrating. I had to listen to the headphones and explain to my dad. And say, for example, this picture is from 300 BC, as well as explaining all of the information about it while my dad listened. That aside, later in the holiday, we went to the Melbourne Zoo. We visited interesting different animals that Adelaide doesn't have. Like elephants. In Melbourne, they have big elephants and a little baby elephant. Oh, they were so cute. We arrived at the gorilla exhibit. Is it monkey or is it gorilla? I think it's gorilla. Oh, no. Chimpanzee? No, it wasn't gorillas. These were small chimpanzees. They had two separate enclosures. One had the mothers and babies, and the other one had the adult monkeys. So we were looking around and chatting to each other. Dad was looking at all the interesting things. And then one of the monkeys was looking at us. My dad signed something to the monkey, and the monkey just looked at us intensely. It looked like he couldn't stop looking at us. I think he was trying to sign, but I can't remember. So we then walked to the mothers and babies enclosure, and as we stood outside the glass enclosure talking about the little cute little babies, one of the little babies, the older one, not the younger one, came bounding over to just right in front of us and just stood there. So we waved at it and talked about how cute it was. It stared at us while pawing at the glass wall trying to talk to us. It was amazing that animals don't know language, but they still recognise it like as communication. That they might not know sign language, but they will still try to communicate with you. Even later, at lunchtime, we were eating our lunch, talking while sitting at the table. It was quite a long table, and sitting next to us, there was a father and his son. I just happened to look over at the boy. He must have been about 6 or 7 years old. He was just staring wide-eyed in amazement at us while slowly eating his food. Laughing, I told Dad about the boy, that he was looking at us. Dad agreed and said we'll just ignore him. When all of a sudden I heard the father talking to the boy. He said, "Stop staring at them, it's rude." I explained to Dad about what I heard the father say. I turned to the little boy and explained in spoken English, "No, that doesn't matter, you can look at us. It's a beautiful language, we don't mind you looking." "Do you know how to sign hello?" The boy, still staring at us in shock and eating, signed hello. I congratulated him for trying. Later, when I checked on him, he was still staring He was still watching me and Dad. I enjoy that. I enjoy children being amazed. Gobsmacked? What? Oh, yeah. About our language. It often happens to me. I don't know why. Thank you. It stopped like and it stared at us like it stared. The boy still staring at us. Ugh. The boy still staring at us.